Do your cubing videos look like this? Cool, another video! Well, if you do, then you need some help. So that's why today I'm telling you guys how to actually make good cubing videos. So for cubing content, there are three main types. We have solves, which are pretty easy to film. If you're good, people will watch them. And, you know, they're just pretty simple to make, not much editing required. Then there's tutorials. These need a bit more editing, probably just some text and like algorithms, you know, maybe if you're teaching T-perm, put it on top of the screen. These are also pretty easy to film, and if you make them high quality and just make them good, people will watch them. You know, they'll search them up, like how to solve Mega Mings. And then there's entertainment. This is probably the hardest one to get good at and make a big channel out of, but it definitely works. It's high risk, high reward. I do this, and I mean, it's kind of worked out, you know. 2.5k subs. That could be more if you okay, why am I asking you guys this? Some of my first videos I filmed on my carpet. Like, here's a clip from one of my first ever videos. Now, I think carpet is fine as long as you have, like, good lighting, you know? And just get a simple tripod or just, like, set it on something. And then I think this is just good for tutorials, you know? Then you can just have, like, any flat surface. This is pretty messy. Don't look at that, guys, okay? So I have my dresser. It is flat on top. And, like, I have this neon sign back here. When I turn that on, it has decent lighting, actually. This mat is pretty nasty, though. But, you know, maybe I'm filming a video about this Lego cube. I can get my tripod, set it down right there, and talk about it. Say, this cube is pretty cool and stuff. Then there's hardwood floors, or just, like, solid floors. I don't know why it's blurry. Yeah. But, you know, this could be nice, but I don't really like all the patches of light in it. You know, it's kind of not very nice. But this works. Doggies. Then for what you're filming your videos with, you can use stuff like a phone or a camera if you have one. I do have like a really old GoPro. I don't know where it is right now though. I don't know. Oh wait, it's right next to me. It's right here. It's pretty old though. I filmed a few of my videos on here. Yeah, I think most people are going to have a phone in their house somewhere. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. It could be Android, Samsung, whatever. The older ones, you know, don't have the best camera quality. I'm filming with an iPhone 14 right now, and I film in 4K, 60 FPS, so, I mean, it looks pretty nice, you know. But yeah, most people will definitely have a phone in their house. If you don't, then use a camera. If you don't have a camera, then you can't really make cubing videos. Number 4 is have good lighting. Now, I have 3 lights lighting up my filming area, and I have 1 during my streams. Sometimes I open my window, get some natural light in. But if we just turn off my ring light, which is back here, that doesn't make a huge difference. It kind of just makes it a little bit brighter here. Sometimes I don't have it on, and I'm like, oh snap. But it's not too much of a difference, just makes it a bit darker. But then I have 2 lamps on my left and right. If I turn this one off, this just doesn't really look good. Maybe for some cinematic shots, you know. Maybe you're reviewing the pony cube, and you're going like, ooh. You know? But if I turn off this light to my left, I mean, you know, this is fine, but it's not super bright. I do have my window open. I'll go close that, though. So this is with, like, all the lights off in my room besides my LED lights, but I will turn those off right now, and we'll just see how it looks. Yeah, this is with the LED lights turned off, and it just looks horrible. The lighting just makes your video look better.
The lighting just makes your video look better.
Now I'm going to turn on my ceiling light, because I'm sure everybody has one of those. Like, okay, so this doesn't look the best. It definitely made it brighter. It looks a bit better. But there's this shadow here. That one light, it is only one light. When I have all 3 of my lights turned on, plus LEDs, plus window, and then sometimes the light that's turned on right now, it's multiple light sources, so there's no shadows. Well, there are a few. If I turn all my lights on, there's shadows, but you can't even see the phone shadow now. And obviously there's hand shadows. Can't control that. But yeah, lighting is super, super duper, doopity doopy doo poopy poop important. So now after you filmed all your content and all your clips, it's time to edit the video. So, you know, there are many editing platforms out there, and some are free. I use Canva, but I've been trying to switch to CapCut recently, because Canva is like, it's pretty much put all your clips in, add some text, and you're done. I want to do more stuff than that. This video I'll probably edit in CapCut. CapCut is free, and if you do it on desktop, I'm 100% sure there's no watermark. I don't know about mobile though. I don't think there's a watermark, but it is free. Also, there's DaVinci Resolve if you want to have more graphics and stuff, you know, that's free too, if you get the free version. For a good cubing video, you need a good idea, or an interesting idea, you know. I only really post videos if I think that the idea is good. I'm not going to post a video to you guys. It's like, how to solve this F2L case right here. Like, nobody wants to see that. For solves, this doesn't really matter. You know, maybe if it's a challenge, don't do like solving a 3x3 one-handed with blindfold on plus pyramids in the other hand with a, yeah. And for tutorials, you don't just, people will look up your tutorial, you know, like 3x3 tutorial, people will look it up. But those don't really get many views, you know, because so many people have made them. Mine got like 20 views. Yeah, this really only applies to entertainment content. Now for thumbnails, now we're going to combine stuff that we've learned from everything in this video so far. Lighting, where to do it, and your idea. So for your thumbnail, you want maximum 3 elements. Background doesn't count. So like if I'm making a video about how my dog ate this cube, I might do it like this. That's 1 element. If I add some text like my dog ate my cube, that's 2 elements. If I have some of the cube pieces here and some text, my dog ate my cube, that's 3 elements. More than that, it's probably going to be distracting to the viewer. So you probably only want about 3. Here are some of my favorite thumbnails that I made. Some I just like the layout. And some, you know, just made the video successful. Like the one right here with my squish 2x2. It's my most viewed video. And then like how to make money as a cuber. I think the idea really did that one. But like here's the thumbnail for this video. Even though you've already seen it. Yeah. And then there's audio. So if you're just recording like me, you know, you're just sitting here. You know, your phone is fine, you know. You can hear it right now. This is my phone's audio. But if you want voiceovers, you can use your phone, yeah. But I recommend getting a microphone. The one I use is the Fifine K669B. I'll do a test of it right now so you guys can hear it. What's up, guys? This is what my microphone sounds like. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. So that's the audio. My garage is closing right now, so if you heard that, that's not it. But yeah, audio is super important. Also, guys, sorry if this didn't feel like much of a cubing with Andy video. You know, not really much about cubing, more about like how to make cubing videos. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, realized that while editing. Yeah, but still hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe. Just kidding, guys. Never ask people to subscribe unless you want to. Yeah.